right, hey guys, Mr. Kyle, Myers Mathematics, and let's jump into it. We're supposed to be writing these numbers in scientific notation. Let me see if I can get the official title if you don't already know. So it's literally just called Writing in Scientific Notation. This is a worksheet. It'll say Kuta Software Infinite Algebra 1 at the top. And the instructions are to write each number in scientific notation. So if you've already found this, then awesome. If not, that's what it's called, and that's where you can find it. They do have the answers to these. So this is not just for the answers, because you can actually look up the answers to these, but this is for the solutions. And of course, you can jump ahead to the answers too if you want to do that. So 6.7 is almost already written in scientific because we need a number that's between 1 and 10. Specifically, it can be equal to 10. So it can be equal to 10, but so it can be 1, or sorry, it can be equal to 1, but it cannot be equal to 10. So like 9.9 would be fine, but 10 would not be fine because then that's a double digit number. 1, however, is okay. So 6.7 is in that range already. From 1 to 10, but then I just need to write that it's times by 10 to the power of something. And because I don't really want to do that, the only way to get around that is to say that I'm timesing by 10 to the 0 power. Anything to the 0 power is 1, except of course 0. 0 to the 0 power is undefined. But any other number to the 0 power is 1. So it would just be 6.7 times 1, which is 6.7. So you don't really have to do a lot, but it does need to be in that form every time you're doing scientific. And let me just go ahead and minimize this. That way I'm making sure that I'm not writing on top of something else or on top of my face. Here we go. Okay. Now for number 6, it's going to be a little bit more work than number 5. Let's see. So we need to make sure that it's a number between 1 and 10, right? Between 1 and 10. And actually, let me write this a different way. This might be another way you might see it is bracket means include. Parentheses means you don't include. So if you're going to be like 9.99999, then that would be fine, right? And then 1 is okay, and everything in between. So this is currently not in scientific, not even close. We need to get it to be a number between 1 and 10. So if I move it over one place, still too small. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're getting close. 6 spaces is 0.2. That's still not quite 1. 7 spaces, and I have 2. 2 is a number between 1 and 10, so that looks like that'll work. Let me double check that count there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that was 7 spaces over that I had to move it. So now it becomes a 2. And if I'm going to times it, I'm going to times it by 10 to the, is it going to be 7 or negative 7? This part I actually double check, but the way I actually remember to do it is instead of remembering the rule, which is, if you move the decimal place to the right, then it's negative. If it's to the left, actually my video is probably mirrored, but you know what I mean. If it's to the right, then it's going to be a negative. If it's to the left, then it's going to be positive. But I usually just remember it like this. That's a small number, 0.0000002. That's a small number. Small numbers need negative signs. Big numbers need positive signs. And that's how I like to remember it, rather than just remembering which way is which, because who doesn't get their left and right confused? So that's how I would write it, and that's how I would remember to write it. And there we go. So that is number 5 and 6. Hope that's been helpful. And if you want to see other content like this, you can go check it out on the YouTube channel. And I believe the playlist is going to be down below, as well as my email if you want to reach out to me for tutoring. First lesson's always free. And what else? Oh, on my website, there is a PDF guide called The 5 Math Mistakes Everyone Makes and How to Avoid Them. And you can go check that out as well. Catch you guys in the next video. Blessings, y'all.